Good morning. What I'm going to put in context is the kind of challenge that you have, whether you're talking about brands or whether you're talking about retail. It's about first differentiating your product from others, creating a mark, and then trying to keep evolving with the times. And that's the Bisleri story that I would like to share with you. There are few brands which have lasted 50 years in this country, let alone be category and market leaders. Our story goes back to 1965 with Sinor Bisleri, Feliz Bisleri, starting up a bottled water plant in Thane, initially available only in luxury restaurants and hotels. Post-acquisition by the current group, Pale Group, we have made it affordable and accessible for the masses. Well, we have set the standards in this industry over the period in time. We have always been a mineral water, which means it had added minerals and not just a purified water. It is only recently that FSSAI has mandated that there must be minerals in water as a mandate. And innovations have always been customer-centric, including the fact that we were possibly the first brand in the country to have the labels in 16 regional languages to make it important for consumers to recognize and pick up Bisleri without any issue. And obviously, our advertisements over the years have been contemporary, quirky humor in most of the times. And I'm sure this is one ad that you possibly would recall. Can I have the volume a little up?
हाँ बिस्लरी है
भाया ऊंट है गधे नहीं।
अरे बिस्लरी निकाल बिस्लरी।
समझदार जानते हैं कि हर पानी की बोतल बिस्लेरी नहीं, इसलिए सिर्फ
पियो बिस्लरी।
And obviously, the market recognizes the creativity that has gone into our advertising. In fact, just in the last year, we have won 32 awards for the kind of ads that we have done. I'll share some of them in the course of this presentation. So these have been really the building blocks of success which has taken us through the last 55 years. It's about zero compromise on quality and setting the standards. It was about innovation. And the other key element is about reach. We have a unique strategy in this. Rather than mega plants which are located and operate on scale efficiencies, what we have done, we have set up about 150 factories closer to the market. Now, two things it does. One, the proximity enables you to service quickly to the demand, respond quickly. Secondly, it also is environmentally friendly because you are not extracting too much of water in one place. You are able to kind of replenish and balance out. And the last I've shared with you is about communication. Now, the critical piece for us has been when we look forward as to what is happening in the marketplace. We have managed to keep our connect with the consumers, but obviously consumers are growing and there are new consumers coming into the fold. So the youth have new aspirations and they have their own identified style icons which keep changing over the time. How do you keep connecting with Gen Z and prevent Bisleri from becoming my grandfather's brand? So that's really been our challenge. So the first step, we said we should revamp our communication. And that's how we have gone and incorporated Deepika Padukone to bring in that cool quotient in our brand. Volume, please. Yeah. campaign has resonated very well with the youth. And the second area which we were looking at is that what is our core brand strength? It's about hydration. And what resonates better than sports where peak performance requires your body to be well hydrated? So we said we have to be the first choice hydration partner for every sport that's there. And we have 5 IPL teams. We signed up with 7 ISL teams. We are present in hockey, all the marathons in the country, the golf, and including chess, where I think it's important to stay hydrated to think clearly. It's not just being part to that, it is also being able to create digital content out of these associations, which then connect with consumers. Not just with the players, but also using
Guys,
celebrities.
Wanna play? तू ना मिड विकेट पे जा, तू एक्स्ट्रा कवर पे जा और तू मिड ऑन पे जा. चल, तू बॉलिंग कर. तू मिड ऑन.
बाजी, ड्रिंक इट अप.
चलना, वापस करते हैं. चल, फुटबॉल खेलते हैं. Bisleri, drink it up.
In a world where people look for shortcuts and hope for luck, be the epitome of hard work. Let your love for the game shine through every play. With a laser focus on the field, let the passion drive you. Drink it up.
So technology allows the seamless integration of creative ideas into the narrative, connecting with the digitally savvy audience. You can see what we have done with golf here. And being party to the national games. So it's not just about being part and present in the ground, it's also about creating digital content which kind of goes around and reinforces the idea that the first choice for hydration should be Bisleri.
The bell rings, the fight begins.
And we have done something interesting. We have used non-runners in marathons to drive home the point that, you can do it in an interesting manner. Look at Mary Kom now on marathon.
Today, it's not about rolling punches, but taking steps. Each step is a triumph. Each breath a victory. The heat, the distance, they're just opponents, trying to weigh you down. But you know the secret, don't you? Refuel. Take a sip. Hydrate. Every champion feels the fire. Every fighter questions the pain. This is the final push. You're not just running, you're inspiring. For every girl who's watching, every person who's cheering, and for yourself. Finish strong. The fight never ends. It just changes arenas. And no matter where it takes you, one thing remains. Hydration fuels every win. Bisleri, drink it up.
And in a country where movie stars or movies are almost religion, we said this is a great platform for us to connect with an audience, particularly the regional audiences. And we have had this association with some of the blockbuster movies. In fact, starting with RRR. We have been kind of a lucky charm for the movies that 92% of the movies we have been associated so far, and we have been with about 28 of them in the last 2 years. We have become a lucky charm that producers are now seeking out an association with Bisleri so that that lucky piece is not missing. So the real estate part of the label is well used every time we do not just the labels, but we also brand all our trucks across the country with this movie theme so that the amplification impact is out there. Not just movies, we also tried doing something with music videos. Now, one of the things which happened to us during COVID is that we were one of the few companies in India which worked 24/7 without even a day of respite during the pandemic. And one of the challenges that the population faced was with containment zones where they could not come out. So we set up this entire direct-to-home service called Bisleri at Doorstep, where we said that we will come to your doorstep, you need not step out. And that started the entire e-commerce venture really. It has become a significant part of our business today. And what we have done is innovate further to make it easier for consumers to order online or through an app.
अब कुछ नहीं रुकेगा क्योंकि बिस्लरी अपने ऐप आएगा।
Now this is the water adjacency area that we have started looking at in terms of the carbonated beverages and things what we can do around there. We have launched 4 brands in the space, all with the tag of Bisleri, so that you are strengthening the Bisleri brand in the marketplace, also getting more shelf space. Limonata, Pop, Rev, and Spicy Jeera, the 4 brands, trying to be differentiating on the flavor and the taste.
Sir! Sir, only single yellow? Boring fellow. You want double the chill? Double the chill. Limonata! Limey and minty. Double the chill. Limey, minty. Double the chill. Limey, minty. Double the chill.
Limonada. Double the chill.
Again, a youth-focused marketing strategy presents in the large-scale events, fundamentally targeting the college fest because we said let's keep connecting and sampling this brand. And that's what we have done. As we speak, we are building up capacity. This is an exciting space to be in, but it's also an intensely competitive space, so we have to have that significant differentiation to stand out and grow these brands. Now, India's affluent story is very interesting and it presents a significant opportunity at the top of the pyramid. Bisleri Vedika with the goodness of the water from the Himalayas, the minerals. It's a natural mineral water from the Himalayas. And over the last 3 to 4 years, it has become possibly the most dominant player, if not the leader already in this space. Again, what we have done, we have managed to be positioning this product as aspirational with marketing associations with top-end events in the country. The idea is very simple. With every noteworthy event, we should be there as our brand, and every fine dining restaurant in the country need to have Vedika. That's a simple strategy. Now, we have chosen to expand overseas, and the first place we have chosen to start is the exciting United Arab Emirates. We have entered UAE in 2023, and as we speak, we are scaling up into rest of MENA. Again, strengthening our association through with sports, the ILT 20 in Dubai, and Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah marathons. Now, having said that, that's one part of the story, but the youth today is concerned about the environment as well. They respect and love brands which care for the environment. And when we look at this, we have two big challenges. First, our product itself, water, and the second, the packaging that we use, be it plastic or anything else. So let me share this part of our story. Before I go any further, let me reassure you that we were one of the first companies in India to become plastic neutral and water positive. We recycle more plastic than we put in, and we replenish more water than we extract and process. And this has been achieved through a strategic approach called Bisleri Greener Promise, Bottles for Change, which promotes plastic circularity, and Nayi Umeed, which is about conserving water. Now, we are in the business of providing safe and pure water to consumers. We are neutral to the packaging options. What we require is a packaging material which is safe, affordable, scalable, and in terms of sustainability or carbon footprint is better than available options. That little complex slide out there is just to share with you that among the options available, PET is quite safe, accepted by regulatory bodies across the world, and enough studies have been done even in India to prove that there is no leaching of harmful chemicals into the water, even if the PET has been exposed to the sun or lying around in your car. It doesn't cause endocrine disturbances. These are 2 and 3 year studies which have been conducted in great amount of detail. Not just that, if you look at the carbon footprint, you have to actually take it from the raw material processing to the recycling or decommissioning of a product. You will see that the alternative options are at least 2x or 5x more carbon footprint than PET that's available. So as long as that is the most affordable option to reach water to the consumers, we will continue to use PET, but we have enough options even in glass and others. Having said that, is it all bells and whistles for plastic? No. There's a huge challenge that we have. But is plastic as a material to be blamed, or we as consumers? I think the challenge really is about consumer education in terms of moderating consumption and disposal. So the Bottles for Change program is about that, is about educating people that there is great value in used plastic, don't throw it away. And we will also provide enabling systems to pick it up from your doorstep and take it directly for recycling rather than that plastic ending up in a landfill. So that's this program all about, that's workflow. The program in the last 5 years have reached over 1.4 million people associating with some of the top educational institutions in this country, some of the largest corporates, some of the most prestigious hotels and restaurants, and housing societies. When you start engaging with the community, you find that you can actually create a larger impact. That's something which we did in January last year. We hold the Guinness World Record along with PSG Arts and Science College in Coimbatore, where in 12 hours we managed to collect 79.8 tons of plastic. And not just that, our uniforms at Bisleri are made of recycled plastic. And we keep creating innovative stuff with the used PET bottles. This is something interesting we have done. We said people have to see recycled plastic materials in public space. These are benches which we have created out of the Bisleri caps. And to make it aesthetically looking better, we have managed to incorporate paintings by people who don't have hands, who paint with their mouth and feet. And those are the paintings out there. They're placed in some of the most prominent locations in this country. Carter Road in Bombay, Sabarmati Riverfront in Gujarat, Ayodhya Temple premises, and all the floors of Shastri Bhavan, which houses 18 ministries of the Union government. And not just here, you can see that some of the most luxurious properties in this country have started placing them in their premises. We have a tie-up with the Taj Hotels premises in Goa, and the rollout is underway across the country now. These are things which we have created. These are bookshelves created out of recycled plastic. You can see that waste to wisdom could happen. Not just that, we have also been partnering with government bodies and forest departments, and obviously schools and colleges where we get the multiplier effect. That's work done in Coorg, a UNESCO area in terms of preservation priority. We do regular forest cleaning and ensure that the plastic is collected and recycled and sent for recycling directly. In fact, with Tamil Nadu government, we have initiated a process to make Ooty the first hill station in the country to be not plastic free, but plastic waste free. Not just there, we have also put up the first material recovery facility in a national park, that is Ranthambore in Rajasthan, which we have done about 3 weeks ago, and last week we have signed up with Panna National Park in Madhya Pradesh. We have also been contributing to the knowledge base on plastic circularity, working with renowned foundations like Observer Research Foundation at the Raisina Dialogues. And when we have initiated this journey in Bottles for Change, we have understood that if you're able to inculcate responsible use and disposal practices, it needs to be starting with children. This is possibly the first comprehensive guide in this country where we have created a book which will enable kids to understand about plastic and the uses of plastic. And as we speak, we are going to be talking to the Ministry of Education to see if this can be made available across the country in terms of part of education in the schools. Just before I wrap up, I think I'm running out of time. I just want to share with you something interesting which we have done on water. Apart from all this, we have done to ensure that water conservation is our priority. We have a problem in India that we have 18% of population and 4% of the groundwater in the world. We have worked on, with the government of India, on creating something called water credits. And this is something which we have done, try to understand the scope for creating water credits on the lines of carbon credits. The pioneering work done on water credits in this country, and we are in conversation to make this as part of Mission Life and enable this entire concept to become live. Let me just skip to the last slide on this. This is what we are looking at as an output, and for a brand, what we're looking at is to create water sustainability product label, similar to what you find on consumer appliances in terms of star rating. And we are a privately held company. Only the top 1,000 companies by market cap need to create and produce this business responsibility BRSR report. We have published it voluntarily in the current year. Before I close, I have a small video which encapsulates whatever work we have done.
चलो घर से मिले।
तू एक बूंद दिल जिंदगी है, तू खुश सी मुस्कान है, हर जगह है तू डगमग पंख है, ऊंची उड़ान है तू, सारा जहां है तू, जा मंजिल के परे ओ पागल बुलबुले, चल बचपन के तले, वही तेरा घर मिले।
इस घर को हम प्यार से रखते हैं। Bisleri,
we believe that it's
greener
important
promise.
to ensure and adopt sustainability practices to ensure our legacy is enduring one. Thank you so much.